Each of Moung Kanha's steps could be her last. The 39-year-old woman has to be extremely careful when she takes up her work in the early morning. It is her job to locate deadly landmines in the ground. Using an electronic detector, she scans every square centimetre. It is strenuous work with heavy protective gear. The minesweeper has to take a break every 30 minutes. In the beginning, I was scared that something could happen, but the training helped me, and thanks to regular practice, now it almost feels like a normal job. It is presumed that hundreds of thousands of mines are still hidden here, in the northwest of Cambodia. The Khmer Rouge's reign of terror and 3 subsequent civil wars mark the tragic history of the Southeast Asian country. Almost 3 million people perished. Violence has left its mark, in the hearts of the people and in the ground. This is a huge problem, particularly for the rural population. How are the farmers supposed to cultivate their land if death is lurking around every corner? Vast areas of arable land cannot be used and therefore lie fallow. Over the last years, Welthungerhilfe has supported the Scottish Halo Trust Foundation in its mission to determine those areas most affected by the wars.
The work is not just about saving lives, though. It's about creating an environment where sustainable development is facilitated through this work. Halo's work with organisations such as WHH, Welthungerhilfe, and other local development partners enables a future for the people of Cambodia.
A cabinet of horrors within the Halo Trust premises. Anti-personnel mines, anti-tank mines, grenades. The deadly weapons came to Cambodia from all over the world, also from Germany. Even today, accidents happen on a daily basis, causing injuries and death. A majority of the Cambodian population depend on agriculture. For Welthungerhilfe, it is only consequential to support the demining process. It is a necessary precondition for the implementation of their own projects.
Hey! Hello, how are you? Thank you, nice meeting you.
The cooperation with Halo Trust is absolutely essential for our work, because we cannot implement our projects in areas that have not been cleared. The people there have no possibility to grow food and have nothing to eat. For Halo Trust has cleared the land, people are safe again. Hong Lian He finally returned to her fields a few months ago. She is planting cassava, sweet potato and beans to feed her family. Areas demined by Halo Trust receive an official certificate before they are handed back to the owners. A big day for everyone involved. After such a long time, we're finally able to farm our own land again. This is a very important step for our future. I'm very glad. This is a huge relief for the people living here. The land you see here can be cultivated again. But for Welthungerhilfe, demining is only the first step towards a better future for the rural communities. The emphasis of their work now lies on planting food crops. Much traditional knowledge was lost during wartime. Together with their local partner KBA, the Khmer Buddhist Association, Welthungerhilfe organizes nutrition counseling and cooking classes. The young women here in Tuk Chup are thrilled. More and more women come to our trainings. They know that a healthy diet is important for them and for their children. It is not difficult to convince them of something new if the benefits are obvious. Fresh herbs, various vitamin-rich vegetables. The trainings are an important contribution to everyday life. Normality returns after years of hardship. We should not forget that all these people have witnessed war. Now, with support from Welthungerhilfe and Halo Trust, they are able to regain control of their destinies. I have participated regularly over the last few months. My kids are much healthier now. Here we do not only cook, we also exchange seeds, so that everyone can grow his own food at home. Growing their own food is particularly important for the rural population, as no one has the resources to buy food. On average, a family owns 3 hectares. If they improve their cultivation methods, they might be able to produce a surplus and sell it on the local market. Welthungerhilfe's local partner, KBA, provides the people with new cultivation methods. Drip irrigation ensures that larger surfaces are evenly irrigated. This saves water, whilst raising yields at the same time. Later, the participants implement what they have learned during the trainings in their own gardens. This is an important progression, as climate change is complicating the food situation in Cambodia. Rainfalls are increasingly hard to predict. Even rice is often imported from neighboring countries. Many people in this region have fallen victim to mines, either during war or through tragic accidents in the aftermath. With support from Welthungerhilfe and KBA, they are able to take their future into their own hands again. In addition to the agricultural projects, many villages have set up saving groups. Small amounts of money are collected from all members of the local community in order to award microcredits. Each sum is meticulously written down. It is very difficult for peasants to raise credit from a bank. The saving groups enable them to make much-needed purchases, some of which become viable only after the region has been demined. In many of our projects, we employ compact tractors, but when an area is mined, you cannot pass it with the tractor. The risk is too high. As soon as the area is cleared, the peasants can start cultivating it with the compact tractor. We hope that in the long run, this will increase yields and ensure food security. Back to those who made all this possible. The minesweepers from Halo Trust have found an anti-tank mine further down in the forest. They are preparing the explosion. Now, highest concentration is required. During the detonation, nobody is allowed within a radius of 300 meters. We install a small camera and retreat to safety. A few minutes later, the team leader gives the command, and the mine explodes. This was one of about 300 mines that are defused by Halo Trust every month.
We've cleared over 2.5 million mines, probably another 1.5 million mines remaining. And with donor support, such as that from the governments of Germany, the United States, the United Kingdom, Ireland, we'll get this job done.
In a few years, the warning signs will no longer be needed in this forest, and the people will finally be able to access the wood and farmland without risking their lives. An important contribution in order to conclude a difficult chapter in Cambodia's history.
It is somehow moving past the bloody history of Cambodia. I don't think people here ever want to forget what happened, but this does let the future generations live in a land where they don't have to worry about what's around them or worry about dying on the way to school. So I think clearing is clearing the path for the future.
Rice instead of mines. Welthungerhilfe and their local partners are striving to restore a sense of security in the daily lives of the Cambodian people, ensuring a worthwhile future for all.